Class, good morning. Welcome to English class. Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to see this topic, which is question words in English, or some people say WH questions. ¿Por qué se llaman WH questions? Porque si ustedes se fijan, todas inician con WH questions. Por eso se les llama de esta manera. And we use them to get information from people. For example, number one, we have who. Who is used to ask about a person, okay? For people, always we talk about people, we use who. Let's see one example. Who is that woman, okay? Another example could be, who is your teacher? Who is your friend? Who is your mother? You see, always talking about people. Now, where? Asking or at what place or position. So we use where to ask for a place or position, okay? We always talking about a place or position, we're gonna use where. Where do you live? Where are my boots? So they are asking for position or for a place, where. Now when, asking about time, occasion, or moment, okay? So we always talk about time, an occasion or moment, we use when, all right? For example, when can I see you? When did you last see him? Okay, so they are talking about time, that's why they are using when. Let's continue now with why. We use why for asking for a reason or an explanation. When we need an explanation or a reason from someone, we use why. Let's see why. Were you late? Why was he late? Why are you coming? Why are you doing that? All right. Let's see what. We use what for asking for any specific thing or object. Okay. What's the matter? What time is it? Okay. What's your name? What are you doing? Okay. We're talking about any specific object. Now let's see how. Asking for a way, manner, or form. Aunque esta palabrita no inicia con WH, question también es considerada dentro de las WH questions, okay? So how is asking for a way, a manner, or form. How does it work? How do you go to school? Okay, so how is gonna be used for a way, a manner, or a form. How are you? How old are you? Okay, very good. Let's continue with which. Asking about a choice, okay? When we have options to choose, for example, which is a better exercise, swimming or tennis? Which of the applications has got the job? Okay, so when you have options, is which, okay? Because which is used for asking about choice, okay? So how many? Asking about quantity. So for countable nouns, right? Do you remember? Is with countable nouns. How many people were there? All right. How many apples? How many bananas? How many carrots? Okay. So when we can count things, we use how many. How many cars? How many computers? Okay. How often? Asking about frequency. ¿Qué tan frecuente? How often? Okay. How often do you go swimming? I go swimming every day. Okay. How often do you listen to music? How often do you go to school? I never go to school, or I always go to school. All right. Let's continue with the next activity, which is a listening activity. Okay, let's see first, checking the understanding. So who, quién, where, dónde, when, cuándo, okay? Why, por qué, what, qué o cuál, how, cómo, okay? Which, cuál, how many, cuántos, okay? And how often, qué tan frecuente. Okay, let's continue to the next activity, activity, which is a listening activity. You have to listen and write, okay? For example, number one, let me, 1 second. All right, let's listen to number one.
How many?
Okay, you listen one more time.
How many?
So you listen and you complete. How many? Okay, but this is, you have to complete this in the notebook, okay? In the notebook. How many is the number one, okay? Listen number two. Les ayudé con la número uno, es how many, ok. How many, pero ustedes van a completar las demás. Este es el número uno, dos, tres y así sucesivamente. Let's listen number one again.
How many?
Number two, listen, please, guys.
Why? Why?
Ok, vayan completándolas, por favor. Enumérenlas y las anotan las respuestas correctas.
Why?
This is number two. Number three.
Who? Who?
Number four.
When? When? When?
Okay, very good. Let's continue with these ones right here. This is number five.
How old? How old? How old?
Okay, very good.
Whose? Whose? Whose?
Let's continue.
What time? What time?
Easy, right? Okay.
What? What?
Very good. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's continue to the other three which are missing.
Where? 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 Which? Which? Which?
And finally, the last one.
How? How? How?
Okay.
How?
Thank you. So we finished this activity, guys, in which you practice your listening and writing. Okay, very good. Let's go back to this activity in which how many of these questions can you answer correctly? Vamos a ver cuántas de estas preguntas pueden contestar correctamente. So you have to complete these questions using the correct word. Aquí le dan clic aquí, les va a desplegar las respuestas, las opciones, ¿no? Ustedes seleccionan la correcta. You have to select, you have to choose the correct one. For example, I'm gonna help you with the number one. What, who, or where do you want to do this evening? Okay, so you have to complete with the correct one. You have three options. What do you want to do this evening? Who is talking about people? Not talking about people. Is talking about a place. Do you want to do this evening? No. So the answer is what? Okay. What do you want to do this evening? Very good. So you have to complete the others, guys. You have to complete the others by your own. Okay. So number one is what? Number two, why, where, who do you want to go tomorrow? Okay, so choose the answer, please. Why, where, who do you want to go tomorrow? Okay, very good. Number three, who, when, or how is coming to the party? Who, when, or how is coming to the party? Very good. Number four, who do you like sushi? How many do you like sushi, or why do you like sushi? Number five, how do you play Fortnite? How many or who? Number six, who, which, or when of these shirts do you prefer? 7, who, when, or why does the party start? Okay. Number 8, when is your brother? Why is your brother? Or how is your brother? Number 9, when, what, or why is the time, please? When is the time? What is the time? Or why is the time, please? Number 10, why is your favorite sport? Who is your favorite sport? Or what is your favorite sport? Very good. Let's move on to the other ones. Number 11. What is the weather like today? Or how? Or when? Which is your answer, guys? Let's continue with the number 12. When are your shoes wet? Why are your shoes wet? Or which are your shoes wet? 13. Where did you buy that jacket? Who or which? You have to complete, okay? You have to complete using one of those words. Number 14. What is your best friend? Who is your best friend? Or why is your best friend? 15. Which are you today? Who are you today? Or how are you today? 16. How many are those jeans? Or how much are those jeans? Or how often are those jeans? Okay. Choose the correct one. 17. How many do you ride your bike? Or which do you ride your bike? Or how often do you ride your bike? Okay. We have 18. How much, how many, or how people are in your class? What is the answer, guys? Choose the correct one. How much, how many, or how? All right. 19. Where are you late? Which are you late? And why are you late? All right. And finally, the number 20. Where is your homework? Which is your homework? Or when is your homework? So we finished this class today with these activities about, today we are learning the WH questions, which we used to get information from people. Thank you so much for coming to class, guys. I hope this is very helpful for you. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye. See you.